My name is Jacob Spellis with Vital Health. And are you in the spot that you want to be today, or are you thinking that you're light years away from your dream life? I just want to speak to you today personally about the fear of missing out. So many people in this day and age see so much stuff on social media. They see the pictures, they see the cars, they see the whips, they see everything, the clothing, and realistically, a lot of the times, those people aren't even where they're at. They're portraying a picture. People talk a lot about flying personal jets and doing all this and having multi-million-dollar homes, but then they make no money on social media whatsoever. Today, we're not gonna let those people influence us on how to really live our life. Think about it. From the time we start out in kindergarten to maybe a senior in high school, we get asked every day by loved ones, teachers, community members, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm pretty well set on that. Most adults don't even know what they want to do with their life. Or, they're in a career that doesn't even fulfill them. So why do we put this much effort on our young, impressionable children? In our society, that we press them and push them and tell them stuff that they need to be, or a lot of times parents are telling them stuff that they really wanted to do when they were growing up. You always see the father who was a football player that maybe never made it to college, but then they push their kids to be the best athletes. In all reality, that kid maybe never even wanted to play sports. With the fear of missing out, you really gotta focus, I say one, on gratitude, knowing who you are, reducing some of the stress, anxiety of feeling like a failure. It's always better to relate than compare. We see somebody in a different spot, and the common saying is, the grass is always greener on the other side. We don't realize on the other side, they've been fertilizing, growing the grass, investing the money, putting it in, and we don't know how they got there. We just see a certain type of thing, or we don't even really know if that person enjoys their life. Don't put time limits on your success. We all hear the stories of the old KFC guy got denied hundreds and hundreds of times, and then on 60-some years old, sells his recipe for chicken. Success doesn't have a timeline. So when you think about where you want to go and where you want to be, and your dream life per se, that should be the main focus, Think about it. If I'm trying to build my life, a lot of times, we got to look at it like we're building a building, right? If I'm building a skyscraper and I'm going straight up, but I'm so focused on this building, so focused on this building, so focused on this building, how I continue to go up if I'm focused on everything else? You gotta build your own life like that. You gotta build straight up without focusing on other projects that's going on, or you'd be disappointed. A lot of this stuff will lead to not knowing who you are, anxiety, stress, in some cases depression. You might feel like you should be further in life than where you are, but that's all made up in your head. It's always gonna change, And one of the things I always tell people, working with patients or loved ones is, if I'm trying to get up to here, I'm depressed right here, and I assume that once I get to this spot in my life, everything will be fixed, everything will be better, then I'll love myself, then I'll be happy. You'll never find it, because you're putting your happiness in another spot where nobody's looking, and you're not going to obtain either. Happiness, loving yourself, has to start right here in your journey, no matter where you're going. We see very successful people, legends in society, get to a point in their life and we're like, man, I wish I could be them. And unfortunately, they leave this earth, they make decisions to not be around, and it's like, wow, they should have been so happy. But every life looks easy when you're on the other side. Everybody, when they watch sports, has everything to say, on the sidelines, never in the game. If I was running on the field, I would have caught that. If I was punching, I would have knocked him out. It's like, no, you wouldn't. You would have got knocked out. You would have got your teeth knocked out. You weren't even paying attention. So my name is Jacob Spellis with Vital Health. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please leave a comment if you have any suggestions or want any videos from professionals that focus on substance use disorders, mental health, therapy with adults and children. Thank you.